I am pissed off. I am disgusted. This Indiana Fever organization is acting like such clowns, such trash. I cannot believe some of the things that this organization is doing. You mean to tell me the GM of the Indiana Fever, Amber Cox, just took shots at the fans? You just came out and disrespected and took shots at Caitlin Clark fans for what? For what? For holding y'all accountable to do your damn jobs? You might need to humble yourself. This is crazy. I cannot believe how Amber Cox just took shots at Caitlin Clark's fans. This is ridiculous. Welcome to Keep the Vision.
What is going on with the Indiana Fever organization? Because I have to be completely honest with you, what we just witnessed from their general manager, Amber Cox, is one of the most tone-deaf, unprofessional, and disrespectful moves I have ever seen from a front office in professional sports. This woman, the GM of the Indiana Fever, just went on social media and took direct shots at Caitlin Clark's fan base, not the opposing team, not a rival organization. She took shots at her own fans, the very fans who filled that arena, the very fans who bought those tickets, the very fans who made Indiana Fever relevant again. And today we are going to break down exactly what happened, why it matters, and what it means for Caitlin Clark's future with this organization. Stay with me because this one is wild.
She sends me this post of Amber Cox being petty, taking shots at Caitlin Clark fans. Have you lost your damn mind? Have you forgot the fact that the only reason this arena ever was filled was because of number 22 from Iowa that goes by the name of Caitlin Clark, aka the GOAT, aka the reason? Have you lost your damn mind? This is ridiculous. You need to humble yourself, mama. Mama, you need to calm down and humble.
Let's set the stage here, because context is everything. Before Caitlin Clark arrived in Indiana, let's be real about what the Indiana Fever were. They were playing in a half-empty arena. Games were not on national television. Nobody outside of Indiana was talking about this team. Ticket prices were low. Attendance was low. Energy was low. And then number 22 walked through the door. Caitlin Clark, straight out of Iowa, the most decorated college basketball player in history, chose the WNBA and chose Indiana. And overnight, everything changed. Arenas started selling out. Not just in Indiana, road games were selling out. Teams that never sold out a single game in years were suddenly turning people away at the door. National TV deals started flowing in. Sponsors came running. Merchandise was flying off the shelves. The Indiana Fever went from an afterthought to America's team almost overnight. And now, just 1 year into this new era, the front office is sitting here taking shots at the very fans who made all of this possible. Let that sink in. The GM of this organization, Amber Cox, went on Twitter and posted a highlight reel of Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston with the caption, "In case you missed it," clearly aimed at Caitlin Clark fans who were frustrated and vocal about the team's recent decisions. Instead of addressing the real issues, she decided to clap back at the fans. This is where things get really bad.
Take a look at this right here. Amber Cox just went on Twitter and had the nerve to take shots talking about, in case you missed it, we won the game and these two showed out. And then she plays a reel of Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston. So you mean to tell me you want to use the opportunity to take shots at Caitlin Clark fans, but you also want to use that as an opportunity to promote Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston? Well, you know what? Build the team around them. Trade Caitlin Clark so we can move the hell on. And all those national TV games, gone. You ain't got to worry about people holding you accountable. You don't have to worry about people actually giving a damn about the games. You don't have to worry about people buying tickets. You think you're giving away hot dogs, Twinkies, and bath bombs and free Victoria's Secret lingerie kits for people to come out. You think you're doing that now? Oh, you're going to be giving out Toys R Us cards, Chick-fil-A cards. You might need to find a In-N-Out burger that's willing to mail burgers and fries to the damn arena for fans to show up.
Now let's talk about this tweet, because the more you look at it, the worse it gets. Amber Cox posts a highlight reel of Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston, two solid players, no doubt with the caption, "In case you missed it." Now, on the surface, that seems harmless, right? Just promoting your players. But here's the thing, timing is everything. This tweet came out right in the middle of a massive controversy where thousands of Caitlin Clark fans were furious. Fans who bought tickets to watch Caitlin Clark play only to show up and find out she wasn't even playing that night. No proper announcement, no heads up, nothing. So when Amber Cox posts, "In case you missed it," she is not just promoting Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston. She is using those two players as pawns to send a message to Caitlin Clark fans. And that message is, we don't need her. We don't need you. And that is deeply unfair, not just to the fans, but to Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston themselves. These are talented women who work hard every single day. They do not deserve to be used as weapons in a front office power struggle. They deserve to be promoted on their own merit, not as a tool to silence criticism. And then she doubled down, posted another clip, this time featuring Lexi Hall again with that same energy. At this point, it is clear this was not accidental. This was intentional. This was a calculated decision to antagonize Caitlin Clark's fanbase. And I have to ask why. What is the goal here? What are you trying to accomplish? Because from where I'm standing, all you are doing is pouring gasoline on a fire.
Just got issued a goddamn warning from the league. Y'all just got issued a warning from the league today. And you got the nerve to go and take shots at Caitlin Clark fans. I'm disgusted. This is embarrassing. This is unprofessional. What do you mean, in case you missed it? What do you mean by in case you missed it? Is it because nobody's talking about the game? People are talking about the fact that you were scamming the fans? The fact that thousands of people bought tickets, and once they found out Caitlin Clark wasn't playing, they didn't go to the game? Is that what you mean by in case you missed it? Because the topic of conversation is you guys lying and stealing from fans.
Now here is where the story gets even more serious, because this is not just about a tweet. The Indiana Fever organization was just officially warned by the WNBA league office for failing to follow proper injury reporting protocols. Let me explain what that means and why it matters so much. In professional sports, when a player is injured or unlikely to play, teams are required to report that information in a timely manner. This rule exists for one very important reason: the fans. People buy tickets weeks in advance. They book travel. They take time off work. They bring their kids. They spend real money based on the expectation that they are going to see the players they came to watch. And what happened here? Thousands of Caitlin Clark fans bought tickets to Indiana Fever games, and when they showed up, Caitlin Clark was not playing. No proper notification, no advance warning. Just show up and find out at the door. That is not a mistake. That is not an oversight. That is fraud. That is taking money from fans under false pretenses. And the WNBA league agreed, which is why they issued that official warning to the Indiana Fever organization. Now, here is the part that blows my mind completely. On the same day that the league issued this warning, Amber Cox goes on Twitter and takes shots at fans. You just got disciplined by your own league for mistreating fans, and your response is to go online and disrespect those same fans even more? That level of arrogance is almost hard to believe. But here we are.
But people are talking about that, not about the fact that y'all beat the Portland Fire, who's probably the second worst team in the league. What do you mean, in case you missed it? This is a travesty. Caitlin Clark needs to get far, far away from this organization. I don't like the fact that she's acting naive. Listen, you got to put where's Aaron Kane? Damn it, where's Aaron Kane? Where's the agent at? Where is the agent? Aaron Kane, where you at? Come to the front. We need to talk. Are you going to do something? Are you going to do something at all? You're sitting here watching your biggest signed star being sabotaged from within, from her own organization. And you're sitting back quiet, not saying nothing, not doing nothing. What the hell is going on around here? This league is insane, man. This is insanity. In case you missed it, and then she wants to promote other. Bro, I'm telling you, the fix has been in with this league and Caitlin Clark. This girl was selling out arenas home and away every single night. That shot of the crowd, that empty crowd, That's due to you, Amber Cox. That's due to you, Stephanie White. Amber Cox, you acting like you off the hook. We was saying all off season, all free agency. Where's the size at? Who'd y'all sign? Like y'all went and signed 87 guards. And Lynn Dunn told us we're complainers. This is a joke, man. This is a joke, man. I cannot believe this organization, man. Take a look at this.
Now, I want you to look at something because pictures tell 1,000 words. Look at this arena footage from Caitlin Clark's rookie year. Packed, sold out, electric. You could feel the energy through the screen. People were standing in lines hours before tip-off. Tickets were being resold for 3 and 4 times their original price. This was not just a WNBA game, this was an event. This was a cultural moment. People who had never watched a single WNBA game in their lives were showing up because Caitlin Clark made them care. Now look at this footage from recent games. Empty seats. Rows and rows of empty seats. You went from a sold-out electric atmosphere to an arena that looks like a Wednesday afternoon preseason scrimmage. And this did not happen by accident. This happened because of decisions made by this front office. The fans are not stupid. They see what is happening. They see a front office that does not seem to value what they have. They see a coaching staff making questionable decisions. They see an organization that seems more interested in internal politics than in winning basketball games and keeping their star player happy. And they are responding the only way fans can respond, by staying home. Amber Cox, you want to post "in case you missed it" tweets. Here is something you might have missed. Your arena is empty. Your fans are gone. And the longer you keep treating them like the enemy, the worse it is going to get.
This is what they've come to. Look at how empty the arena is now. Look at how empty it is now. You have a major part in this, Amber Cox. Look at this. Look at all these empty seats. I could spot a nickel on the floor. It's so empty in there. What are we doing here? This went from being the hot spot in Indianapolis, must-see TV. This was becoming America's team. And look at what you've done. Look at what you, Kelly Crosskoff and Stephanie White have shown up and done. Look at all these damn empty seats. You damn near would have had to cut off a leg and an arm to get a ticket to one of these games for the Caitlin Clark rookie year going into her second year. Look at what you guys have done. And you want to take shots at the people. The people have already shown you they're not rocking with what you're doing. They're not showing up. They're not supporting. Look at how empty this damn arena is now.
So who exactly is responsible for this disaster? Let's go through it one by one. First, Stephanie White, the head coach of the Indiana Fever. There have been serious questions all season long about her rotations, her game planning, and her management of Caitlin Clark on the court. Fans have been vocal. Analysts have been vocal. And the results on the floor have not been convincing enough to silence the criticism. Second, Amber Cox, the general manager. The woman who just went on Twitter and picked a fight with the fan base. She also had a very questionable offseason where the team went out and signed what felt like an endless parade of guards while completely ignoring the need for size and front court depth. Fans complained. She dismissed them as complainers. And now, the chickens are coming home to roost. Third, Kelly Crosskoff, also part of this front office structure and part of the overall decision-making process that has led this organization to where it is right now. Now, none of these people were here when Lynn Dunn drafted Caitlin Clark. That decision, one of the best decisions in WNBA history, was made before this current regime took over. And yet, they are the ones who inherited the greatest gift in WNBA history, and they are squandering it right in front of our eyes. This is not just incompetence. At this point, it genuinely looks like sabotage.
Where the hell are you, man? This is crazy, man. Amber Cox, you're a joke. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Let me be very direct here. Caitlin Clark deserves better than this. This young woman came into the WNBA and did everything right. She worked hard. She performed. She brought millions of new fans to this league. She put the Indiana Fever on the map in a way that had never been done before. And in return, her own organization is undercutting her at every turn. Now, ISS is being sabotaged from within her own organization, and the silence from your camp is deafening. This is your job. This is what agents are for. You need to be in rooms having conversations. You need to be making it very clear that this situation is unacceptable. You need to be exploring every available option to protect your client's career and her brand. Because right now, staying quiet is not a neutral position. Staying quiet is allowing this to continue. And I also need to speak to the owner of this franchise, Herbert Simon. Mr. Simon, are you watching this? Do you see what is happening to your franchise? Do you see the empty seats? Do you see the headlines? Do you see your GM going on social media and picking fights with fans? You drafted Caitlin Clark. You brought her here. You have a responsibility to her and to the fans of this organization to step in and fix this. Because if you don't, the damage to this franchise will last long after Caitlin Clark is gone. And make no mistake, if things don't change, she will be gone. So here is where we are. The Indiana Fever have a once-in-a-generation talent on their roster. They have a fan base that is passionate and engaged. They have a real opportunity to build something special, and they are throwing it all away one bad decision at a time. Amber Cox taking shots at fans is not leadership. It is weakness. Stephanie White, the results need to speak for themselves. And right now they are not speaking loudly enough. And to the fans, you have more power than you think. Empty seats send a message that no tweet can ignore. If this organization will not respect you, do not give them your money. Do not give them your time. Make them feel it. And to Caitlin Clark, we see you. We appreciate you. And you deserve so much better than what this organization is giving you right now. That is all for today. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you think about everything happening with the Indiana Fever right now. Subscribe if you are new. We cover all the stories that matter in women's basketball and beyond. I will see you in the next one.